What's going on? What's going on? Friends, family members, and all you other motherfuckers that's out there. Yeah. All right, I'm working on a Monte Carlo dashboard. So this is what this is a different dashboard right here, but I'm using this dashboard to create my pattern. And what I always do, because a lot of stuff in the cars that people want to be wrapped, it's no pattern for it, so I have to create a pattern. So I take a roll of masking tape and tape it up. Like some people need to do their math. Tape it up. Y'all go over that, a few times with the masking tape. Usually, it probably take me like one roll of masking tape, a complete roll of masking tape when I do a dashboard. I did the same thing when I did the dashboard for my 84 Grand Prix, aka Miss Pearl. Yeah, Miss Pearl, she in injured reserve right now. She's just chilling. I can't show her no attention. But after I get through masking taping it off, I'm gonna draw my stitch lines. I got a black fine point black marker, and I gotta look at, okay, where could I can't just take one whole piece and wrap over this. So I gotta do the sides, this top piece right here, and then this piece right here that's in the front, and then a piece around a radial bezel. That's another piece. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's gonna be 5 pieces, but the radial bezel, I might put 1, 2, 3, 4 seams to create the radial bezel itself, but I don't know yet. Usually I've been just doing one long piece and then put a seam at the bottom. But it depends on, how, when I get to that point, how I'm gonna do it. But after I draw my lines and then my stitch lines, I put marks called notches. So it started with 1 notch, then 2 notches, then 3, 4, along the length of wherever you're going. So that'll be when it's all taken apart and cut loose, you'll be able to see, okay, all right, well, this notch line up right here, so you know where the pieces go. Basically, when you're sewing, doing clothes or anything dealing with sewing, you need notches, reference points, to where to join the material together. I got a box Chevy one I had did when I had wrapped a box Chevy dashboard. And after I get through doing my masking tape, I'm gonna peel the masking tape off. And I put it on the brown paper, and then I gotta draw a seam allowance. Everywhere where I draw a line at, where 2 pieces gonna meet together, I add a 1/2 inch, because that's my 1/2 inch seam allowance. And these are my notches, right? These little black marks. So I got a one mark right there. Then I got 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I got 6 notches, and this right here go in. Yeah, it go just like this. This is the front windshield right here. This is where the vents are, and then I think it's about 2 more pieces to go to the box Chevy one. So that's what I'm working on right now. So I should be finished masking it up, and before I leave tonight, I'm just gonna draw my lines on it, then come back tomorrow, start cutting the pieces off, laying them on my brown paper, adding my seam allowances, take my paper pattern to the material, cut everything out, and start stitching it up. Be back at you. Peace. All right. I'm back at you. Here go my masking taped, mocked up dashboard for a Monte Carlo G-Body. And as you can see, these little marks right here are what I call my notches. So I got the top part, that's 1. Driver's side, 2. Passenger side, number 3. Front, the number 4 piece. And the radial bezel is number 5. Like I say, if I only do 1 piece for the radial bezel, it'll be cut down this middle seam right here, cut along like this right here. And I still got to put notches to line the bezel up to the front. So, and then be, be cut along that. And I still gotta get, make, all right, if I do it like this, have it one piece, I'm gonna have to make, because these lines right here, I'm gonna have to cut it right here. But then when I put it on my pattern piece, I'm gonna have to extend it over maybe about 3.5 inches so I can fold it over. Or if I make the one piece like this, I got seams in every corner. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I got notches on every seam. So it'll be, this would be a solid piece. It won't have that piece down the middle. So it'll be the bottom piece, left side, top, and right side. So it'll be them 4 pieces that have to be sewn together. That's gonna meet up against this one piece right here. That had a seam, that still had this. The bottom piece will have a seam going down it, but this trim piece that would tuck over inside the radial bezel, it won't have a seam. It'll be a solid piece right there. So that's something I'm gonna come up with, when I start cutting it out. I usually try to do it the more convenient way for me, and the more convenient way for me is to make the one piece have a seam going down here. And then if I did that, like I say, I would have to extend the pieces up from this line right here when I draw my pattern piece, so I have enough to flap it over inside the radial bezel. And when you do that, it's gonna be kind of hard to get it to be contoured to this space right there. So just wanted to show you guys the process of how I do when I'm wrapping a dashboard. First stage, masking it up with the masking tape. Second stage, draw your lines on it. Third stage, when I do a video tomorrow, everything gonna be cut and put onto the brown paper. Fourth stage, add my seam allowance to my brown paper. In the fifth stage, cut out the brown paper along the seam allowances. Sixth stage, sewing, cutting the pieces out for the material. Seventh stage, wrapping it onto the dashboard. So it's 7 stages I got to go through to create something from scratch. Be back at you. Peace. And before I leave though, this right here, like I said, I never do a Monte Carlo dashboard pattern, but this right here is going to be the pattern for when I wrap this dashboard right here. The same dashboard, exact same dashboard, just different colors, but this is going to go white. So that's the reason why I'm not cutting none of this stuff out. DCO, do not, don't cut out. DCO, don't cut out, because I need a solid piece. And when I wrap that solid piece up here and tuck it, I can cut it out when I get it on here. So yeah, come together. Be back at you. Peace.